Thus, the omens for Maradona's move to Barcelona were not good. The Catalan public is one of the most possessive in world football. I didn't realize I was so important, even if so much money was being paid for my contract. I know that I'm a good player. Nevertheless, you can't put a price on all this. Maradona plays in the famous blue and burgundy stripes for 2 years, but spends almost half that time sidelined. First by injury, then by illness when he contracted hepatitis. Not even the arrival in Barcelona of Argentine manager Menotti could help Maradona lift the Catalan club to the Spanish championship the fans demanded. The Catalans grew impatient and critical. In all, for Barcelona, he played 36 league games, scoring 22 goals. He'd already realized it was time to move on. Naples was an ideal destination. This was the port from which so many Italians had sailed to a new life in Argentina at the turn of the century. This was the city which came closest to being a European Buenos Aires. Napoli president Corrado Ferleno found it difficult to raise the initial down payment on Maradona. But when he got his money together, he was instantly rewarded. Napoli sold out their 75,000 season tickets within a fortnight, raising over and beyond the world record £5 million fee they had agreed with Barcelona. A major industry sprung up in Maradona souvenirs. Thousands of fans would take part in Maradona look-alike contests. The king had come at last to his throne. In 1966, this key unlocked the gate on a day whose events and personalities would create a major piece of football history. Around 7 hours later, with Wembley Stadium filled to its old 100,000 capacity, England would beat West Germany in one of the most talked about finals of any World Cup. English and German flags mingle on the terraces in anticipation of a match which featured some of the game's most enduring characters. Among them, England's centre-half Jackie Charlton and West Germany's elegant young midfielder Franz Beckenbauer. When Geoff Hurst fires this goal in the last seconds of extra time, England were assured of a 4-2 victory and Charlton his moment of football immortality. More than 20 years later, as manager of the Republic of Ireland, Charlton has his own inimitable way of judging Diego Maradona.
I think other players make him a great player. I think other players who play with him tolerate a lot from Maradona. I've seen him 3 times in this last 2 years, and he's done very little. And then all of a sudden he's done something. And the games, he's completely changed the game. He's very strong, he's very aggressive at the things that he likes to do, which is run with the ball into the box. Probably the best runner with the ball in the box. He's also a very good one-touch player. His control on one touch inside the box is probably his main strength. The fact that when he touches the ball, he knows exactly where it's going. And then his next touch is the finish. And like I say, he's got to be very grateful for all the other players that play around him, because he's a lazy little bugger sometimes.
Beckenbauer, on the beaten side in 1966, had his revenge in Mexico 4 years later. This goal inspires West Germany to recover from 2-0 down and go on to win 3-2 in extra time. 4 years later, he too would lift the World Cup after beating Holland in Munich. In 1986, Beckenbauer managed the West German side, beaten by Maradona's Argentina.
Diego Maradona is nach wie vor
Maradona is the best player in the world. At least he was in 1986. It's really difficult to stifle such a superstar for 90 minutes. Almost impossible, in fact. In